Growing up, do you guys remember that movie or that game called Silent Hill? 'Cause if you grew up a Jersey girl like me, then you know that that town was right around the corner. By the way, don't mind all this. I'm a hardworking woman. But yeah, if you guys don't know the story behind that, needless to say, real quick breakdown. It is a town in Pennsylvania called Centrailia where the mine underneath the town, it was a coal mine, it caught on fire and it is still burning to this day. And due to that, they had to evacuate the town. Well, I'm going to tell you my experience between me, my sister, and a couple of our friends when we went there and we decided to explore Centrailia. The typical day after high school where me, my sister, and our friends on a Friday night after school, we decided to take a drive out to Centrailia, known as Silent Hill. Yes, there's a lot of creepy stories that you hear about that place, and one of them is from us. Yes, there truly is abandoned hotels. There really is abandoned houses. There really is abandoned places in there where weird sightings and weird experiences happen. I remember one night we decided to go there, and as we were driving through the town, it was literally just like that movie, because it was on a foggy night when that town literally just a fog and everything. I specifically remember me saying to them, I was like, guys, I kind of want to go to the spot where you can look in the crack in the ground and you can actually see the fire and the smoke coming up from the burning coal mine. We drove around for a couple of hours trying to find that specific spot in the ground. I'm gonna be honest with you, we couldn't really find it, but we did find this spot in the middle of the road where we saw like smoke. Literally smoke just like coming up out of the ground, out of the pavement. And us being the crazy little adventurers that we were like, holy crap, let's go up to it and check that out. Oddly enough, as we come up to it, we didn't really see the smoke anymore. It kind of just disappeared, and we thought to ourselves like, all right, that's kind of weird, right? It wasn't far away from that area where we saw the smoke coming up. It wasn't far behind or on the side. There was an abandoned hotel. I turned around, I said, yo, I want to explore that abandoned hotel. Let's go check it out. And this is where it gets creepy. This hotel had no door. It was just all black, like the inside of this hotel was black. And right when we decided to walk up to the stoop of this hotel, that is when we heard something fall over inside of it. Kind of like someone had walked into a table or something. So we all kind of stop on our tracks and we start to investigate. And then right when we decided to take a step forward, we saw what was a literal smoke bomb get thrown out of that door, out of that dark opening, out into the street where we were. That is when all of us stopped and looked at each other, and as creepy as it is to sit there and say, okay, it's a smoke bomb, it was even more creepier to realize that there was somebody hiding in that hotel watching us from the inside. And by the way, that also explains the smoke that we saw coming out of the pavement. That was when we all looked at each other and we realized we were not alone. So we decided to head back to the car. As we're walking back to the car, literally talking about the situation, you literally hear someone or something behind us from that door, and you just hear them go, come back. Never jumped inside of a car so damn fast in my life. But if you guys have any stories similar to that, put them down in the comments. I would love to read them, and follow for more crazy stories in my life.